There you go. Good evening. Oops, and I've got my view is a little bit too high. Oh goodness. Now, what I'm trying out is definitely pressing some buttons still with Be Live's features. I'm going to put this. I don't know where to put it. Follow us. I don't know how to actually edit that either. Whether it's a press the button. I think it's just a suggestion to follow us. So there you go. And it is Friday evening, the 11th of the 11th, or the Remembrance Day here in Australia, or it's just a day. Whoever knows, whatever it is worth for you, and how that might mean a special thing for you or not. What is Remembrance Day here in Australia? It's to remember those who have died in the wars supporting the country. That's how I understand it, and certainly it involves the Anzacs as well as whatever wars there's been over time. So from my understanding, that's what it does mean. Now, I haven't been able to suss out any icons or anything because I've had a busy day at work and only knocked off about an hour ago. I was doing some other button pressing stuff. Now I'm shifting things around because I'm not sure where some of this stuff shows up. As you can see, or you may be able to see, there we have a little snake moving along. You might notice your little icon going to the head, the beginning. Let me see. That beginning. Oh, that thing's in the way. At the start of the little snake following, I'm trying to follow it down the screen as I'm watching. So that would be the latest person that's made a comment, I think. It is something that's being trialled out by B.Live, because that's how I'm actually coming to you, is through the B.Live live streaming platform. Now, I do have a affiliate link for that if you're interested in actually trialing the B.Live and then signing up for it for your own programs, or recording video for courses and things like that. Meetings that you might have. It's absolutely excellent for those sorts of applications. So there you go. Now, here we've got, I'm going to highlight the hellos and everything as I move through, and not now when I'm ready to actually start doing some of the card readings. I have sent the link to Leanne. She did express on Wednesday night that she'll try her hardest to be able to join in tonight. So she's got the link, but if she's not, she may not be able to join in. So I'm just going to go ahead and we'll start, rather than me just chatting on about nothing or everything, or just rambling. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tonight just get straight into doing some readings, because I looked over at my spread of choices with cards and I haven't used those for a while. So let's have a look, see what I'm actually going to be using now for tonight. Let's have a look. I'll take the solo off. And here we've got, you'll recognize which one you are of these little snake heads, the little snake dots crawling around. It's just going to be fun playing with that. Now, that's not even, is it? So I was going to do that this away so that I'm going to be the small one in the corner, and have a look at this. I'll take off the follow us. I don't know if is that editable? Have a look at what it can do. There, I can go to a smaller one and change that to there. But I don't think I really want to have that on there. Is it showing up as the cross and the edit button? I don't know, because I haven't got anything on monitoring it. Hang on a minute. I just want to get my Facebook on up here. Just see, you can see it's rattling on the thing. Where do I go for that? I've just got to go into see. Oh, it doesn't show me the edit thing. Cool. So what I'm actually choosing to use is this one, the Housewives Tarot. Can you remember having me go through this one once upon a time before, because it's actually, yeah, I am time. Yes. There we go. I'm playing with buttons, remember? You've got to remember. There we go. Now I'm going to go through the comments. Let's see how this works as I'm going through. Now, hang on. I need to explain, don't I, what I'm doing with the cards. It's the Housewives Tarot. Now, this one's an interesting kit, and I did put myself down half, so like to the little bit, because I wanted you to see the most of what these cards are, the display. But here it is. This is the back of the card. It's nice and plain. It looks like a gingham tablecloth or a dress or an apron, doesn't it? And they're in this style. If I had them up the right way, I'll change them around. In this style. So they're a nice little card, but it doesn't give me all that much information from the card itself. So I have actually got the guidebook out for this one. It's called the Housewives Tarot Instruction Book, because it's not quite what you expect from a regular tarot deck. And this comes packaged like this. Now, let me just do this as a solo. And it comes in a box like this. And isn't it just so gorgeous? There's the front. Here's the top. And that's the side. It's quite nifty. It's got quite a few. I like it, but I haven't used it. There's the, that was a long time ago that I bought them. Actually was a long time ago. And as you open it comes open. Look, there it is. It says this deck belongs to, and it's got little divisions in it. So it's actually quite a well packaged and identifiable type of a tarot deck. So it's actually quite lovely. Now I'm going to leave that there, because all I'm going to do is shuffle them. And I'll keep the guidebook myself there. Let me go off that, and we'll do it as half-half. Okay, now, is it better doing that size or that size? You let me know if you like the border or not. While I shuffle, just let me know. Yeah, it's very 1950s, isn't it, Belinda? So, and tonight... I've got to put this one up straight away. Nat say, oh, Ros, stop pressing buttons. You won't stop me pressing buttons. Oh, I'm sorry. I have too much fun. So there you go. So just let me know, do you like the blue border around the outside for the snake to crawl around, or would you prefer the snake off, or would you prefer the full screen? So no border looks better. Great. Thanks, Steve. So you've put that one there. No border looks better. So, yeah, the fuller image. Okay, good. And it's so easy. This is why, Nat, I need to be pressing the buttons. So there you go. So let's start at the top. Now, because of the way that I'm probably going to need to do it for tonight, I'll start off, because I do like actually putting your comments down the bottom so that you can see who's I'm actually reading for. And then if you need to go back and find which card you actually have and how I explain it, then you can just flip through with that quick scroll thingy, find your name, and voila, you can go back and save it for later and look it up for later. Now, I've trusted that the cards are, instead of shuffling each time, I'm just going to feed them from the top. And each person, as you've come in, that's how the card is going to read for you. So I'm going to go like this, and I'm hoping the daylight lasts well enough because I haven't got lighting set up. So this one is, as I go down, good evening, Evelina. Yours is going to be the one... And I'm hoping that this works out all right, because I'm not going to be able to check on which way I'm doing what as far as, oh, good heavens. So that's the Page of Pentacles. Let me hold it up. So for you, Evelina, I'm wondering if I've got a stand I can hold it up onto that's going to allow me to have it higher for you to see it. Um, oh, look, yeah. Is that easier to see it there? Because I can't zoom in with with B Live like I can with Ecamm. So, and I like doing this in preference this way rather than the Ecamm because it takes less hands. Right, so we're on the page of Pentacles, and you can tell I've got the card there. Now I am going to read what the meaning is for these ones, if that's okay for you. And I might even be able to bring that around a bit closer. Yeah, look, I'll do it like that, sort of. Right, Page of Pentacles. So that is about possessions, determination, and fastidiousness. So for you, Evelina, it is the Page of Pentacles is better known as Mummy's little helper and Daddy's little entrepreneur. He has a great respect for money and expensive objects. Always out to make an extra buck, he'll gladly do more chores to supplement his weekly allowance. He is a born collector as well, as he cherishes possessions and takes great care of them. He is determined to collect every baseball card in the set and meticulously keeps them in order. Some say he is fastidious beyond his years. So there's someone in your life, in your realm of influence, who is being very careful with their money, growing and learning and increasing that, and really taking care of their own realm as well. And that probably may also include what can be yours in that framework, especially if it's one of your kids that you're teaching your children to really respect their possessions and grow them and cherish and care for them and etc. around that, whatever it was I had already said around that card. Okay, so hopefully this is going to work. And here's Belinda, and hi, Leanne. Leanne isn't here yet. I'm Ros. Oh, I didn't introduce myself, or did I? I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium. This is the show that I host every week, Friday night, most weeks on a Friday night. Sometimes I haven't been able to make it. Okay, so I'm Ros. But it's lovely to have you here, Belinda. And your card is going to be this one. Let's have a look. And what we've got for you, Belinda, is the Star, one of the major arcana cards. And this one is actually number 17 in Roman numerals. The X is the 10, the V is the 5, and the two I's are actually 1 each. So that makes it 17. So I'll whip over to that one. I don't know that they've actually got the numbers on these. No, they don't in the book. I've got to know where in the order they are. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. Let me see. What one's it called? The Star. So that would have to be there. So the Star is about, and I'll show it to you. There. I've got it there. The Star. The Star is about, I've just got a whiz down message from it. Good. There we go. Now, what we've got for the Star, as you can see, there's lots of different biscuit shapes and stuff there. Or is it a pizza, or what is it? Stars all over it anyway. So it's about admiration, limelight, and success. So it looks like you've won the blue ribbon this year. Such happiness and good fortune is simply divine. Suddenly you're the center of attention. Others look to you for inspiration, optimism, and guidance. Enjoy your time in the limelight, but don't let go of it. Don't let it go to your head. So, yes, you've been trying to take home the prize for years now, but don't gloat to the girls now that the tide has turned your way. It really is that time for recognition for what you are contributing, how you are doing your best in everything, and it's being recognized. And that's what the Star is. It's time to shine your light in that glowing star, that cosmic realm, and even here on earth as well. So get into it. Good message, isn't it? So Alison, your turn. Here we go from the Star, and we're going to have for you Temperance. That is another of the Major Arcana cards, and this one is number 14. Have a look at the images that are there. Wonderful, aren't they? Hey, have a look. We've got Leanne's here. Hey, how long have you been there?
Half of
Oh, cool. Are you ready to come up?
Yeah.
Cool. Show and stream. Say hi. Everyone, say hi to Leanne. Let me do it now. Why can I do this? Hang on. There's button pressing again. Nat or who? Yeah, it is Nat that mentioned that, isn't it?
I was just laughing at the comments and
Not
that's
that
saying,
one.
Ros, stop pushing buttons. Steve says, don't give Ros the remote.
Oh, is that there somewhere? Is it? Hang on. How do we shift them around? There we go.
There we go. Oh, you put me big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading the comments and I'm just giggling to myself in the background.
Oh, that's funny, isn't it? Now, to move
It
that,
is.
I think what I do, I'm going to put the card here so that I can do, I think that's how I do it, so that I can finish off Alison's reading there, the card. What have we got for her is Temperance. So that's a few back. So you can finish off reading the comments. I haven't been able to catch up with that.
Oh, there's
So
a few.
Temperance, it's about cooperation, compromise, sympathy. So add equal parts joy and sorrow, anger and forgiveness, justice and compassion. Mix on high for 2 minutes or until well blended. Temperance is a delicious and healthy combination of opposite sides of the spectrum, a heaping helping of compromise or cooperation in marriage, relationships, or partnerships. Spoon this mixture into every aspect of your life. So it really is about that tempering or creating that most perfect of balances that is coming in your life there, Alison. So that's for you. Now, let me just do, I've got to work out how to do this. I think I go there, and then it's the two of us, and I can go there. And
Look at
how are
that.
you?
I'm good.
And now
Running a bit late.
I'm getting a bit practiced at this. I can still look like I'm saying, hello, Leanne.
Hey, Ros. I was sitting there doing my crocheting, watching telly with Tara, and I'm like, my phone keeps going off. What's going on? It says Ros's live. I'm like, I have to sit in bed. And of course, my computer does an update too, doesn't it?
You haven't got a Mac, have you?
No.
No, because I had to update this morning. Well, I did update this morning because it does auto, but it won't complete it until you restart the computer because it was one of those
Okay.
bigger ones. So
Yeah.
it took half an hour before I
Oh,
was meant to go
lovely.
live. And I thought, oh, jingies, I hope it's going to do it in time.
Yeah.
No.
I do have something new going on in the background. I know it's been a few weeks since I've been live with you, but in the blue frame around the outside, everybody that's watching's icons are going around the screen.
Yes.
Is that new?
Yes.
Wow.
Hang on. I can turn that off. Can you
Oh,
see that
okay.
disappear?
Yep, it just went
It's
out.
called to follow us. I'm going to keep playing it because it will start
Yeah,
again.
that's
And
cool.
the follow us is another one. You've got to look in your widgets section. Right.
See, I haven't
So
played with it for
you
a
can put
while.
that on. I haven't played with it like for myself.
Yeah.
When did I see it? It's only new. It is only new. But I just noticed here's another one. I've got no idea what it is.
Nothing
It's a
changed
lot
on the
too
back.
far. Can you see it?
Nothing changed on. Oh, yes, it's got a glass
Yeah.
in the bottom
I've got
corner.
no idea what it's for or how it works.
I have no idea.
I'm going to have to actually, and I don't know whether it moves. I can move that. There you go. See, I can put that right up the top.
Oh,
If I
yeah.
want to. Now, I don't know what it does. I've got no idea. It says get a winner in the middle, but I don't know how to set it up. And
Wow.
this is the button pressing.
That's how we discover this stuff.
This is all the stuff I like doing.
I love it.
Oh, it's
Oh,
amazing, isn't it? Yeah, I love it
it
too.
is.
It
Yeah,
is good.
it is.
It is good.
Technology is good when it works.
Yeah, yeah. It is. So I'm going to drop that because I don't know how that works. So I'll drop that one. But I think most are actually liking the snake. Are they still commenting they like the snake?
Oh, that's what the comments were. Yeah, earlier on I seen about liking the snake. So I was thinking snake on the card, maybe.
I'm just having a look. Well, it's almost like a rumba line or whatever you call it. You know that thing?
Yeah, I was just reading that comment.
But Kayla, if your name was Gidget and you married Mr. Widget, you would be Gidget Widget. Okay, won't leave my day job.
That is cool. I like that.
I like it.
Well done, honey.
I really like it.
I
That's
do.
really good. Thank
It's
you.
perfect.
Oh, so we've got someone in YouTube being an idiot.
Yeah, I noticed that while I was reading the comments. I thought, well, I can't do anything about that one.
Oh, no. Look, that's just something that later
Yeah.
on I'll just delete the comments.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that it's discernment. It doesn't show up here until I show it on the screen, if that's what I'm going to do, but I won't be. So there you go. Now I'm trying to find where I got to before because you know me and doing the cards. So how's life been going for you?
Hectic. It's always something. Yeah, not too bad, thanks. We've got 2 more rounds of 2 more sessions of chemo to go, and she's finished. So that's what is it? 2.5? No, what's that? 2 for a month and a half.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, and that's done. So just before Christmas, and trying to get life back on track, back to normal or some normal sort of thing. So so we're looking forward to a weekend away with our oldest daughter, off to Wales.
Yes.
Next week, I think it is next weekend.
Yeah.
So that'll be good.
Yeah. Oh, that's good because it's not much longer, and like I just start this job, and I did let them know that I was going for 3 weeks over Christmas, so that's the countdown is starting to happen, and bookings for accommodations happening, and I had a phone call from Joy today. Not in a panic, but just saying, look, I've looked at 101 different accommodation locations, including Airbnbs, and I've got to the 101th, and I've found one, but if I can't fit and sleep on the lounge, do you mind if we share a king bed?
What's sharing a bed with a friend? So you keep your feet to yourself, that's fine.
Oh, it's just so funny because, she knew it was starting to cut it fine so close to Christmas, and we weren't going to book every accommodation because we didn't want to be fixed on places and spaces, but it's certainly showing up that we probably do need to, especially when it was the New Year's Eve break, that one. So she decided she would, so we have. And it's just starting to get exciting.
Oh, mosquitoes.
Yeah. So anyway, it is all good fun though. Anticipation and excitement, and first time in what is it?
A very long time.
Since going overseas,
That's it. We get a holiday sometime between April and June because Tara gets a Make-A-Wish. So
good.
So we get to go to Hamilton Island and do the helicopter flight and the jet skis and all that. But just waiting on dates to confirm.
But
I will. So I'm looking forward to that.
I'm hoping Joy doesn't want to go on a helicopter ride. I'll be going, hi, Joy.
I reckon it'd be cool.
Nah, the same with bungee jumping. If she wants to do that, hi, Joy. Not for me.
That would be a really good way for my knee to fall apart completely, I reckon.
Well, she's got dodgy knees too, so I think I'm pretty safe.
That's it. I just want to say hi to Bree from Broken Hill. I just seen her message at the bottom there.
Right at the bottom there. There we go. There's Breeze. Hi, Leanne. Just sat with you when you visit Broken Hill and completely mind blown. Reaching things that have never been mentioned out loud before. Yeah, absolutely. And that is something that does come up, doesn't it? Things that there's no other way that you can actually know about someone, and spirit shares it. So I've got a sneeze coming on in a minute. Excuse me. I think it's there you go. I think I'm right now. Because you probably turned up, I'd only done 3 cards, hadn't I? Yeah, that's one way I can keep a track of who I was up to.
I'm throwing you off, sorry.
There's Nat. Would you like to do some reading tonight,
Yeah, why
or
not? I've got my cards
cards,
ready.
or because
Yeah,
I've got different cards. I was reading from the book, but I'm going to go on the fly and see what it
perfect.
turns up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to do it this way. Let's see if it works. Hang on, I'll bring that thing back in, that other one. Yeah, that'll work. You're going to stay big so that you can show your cards. I'll stay little with these. I don't think I can make the screen any. Hang on, let different. No. Yes. No. No. I like it. I like it that way.
Unless you make me small and put the cards big, can you do that?
Yeah, but then they won't see your cards. This
Oh, yeah, of
way,
course.
at least I've got this one. I can do it like that.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got a
Perfect.
reasonable look at what the card is.
Yep.
And these are the previous ones. I'll turn them over. No, actually, I will keep them up because then the previous one can still be looking at theirs. So this one is for Nat. So are you going to do a reading or a card? I'll get you to do yours first. Then it gives me time to look up the card in here because I have no idea in the book where they are. They haven't numbered them, silly people.
Yeah. So with Nat, hey honey, okay. I feel that you need to stop, take a breath, ground yourself at the moment because I just feel like energy is really hectic this week, sort of thing. So to me, it is the feeling of just slow down, take that breath, allow the energy to catch up, allow everything to fall into place. The card I pulled for you is the star. This is very much about focusing, look to the stars, manifest what you are working for, towards. Put that clear vision out there, what it is that you want. All right. It says, look to the stars. It's time to manifest, visualize what you want, plan and set your goals. So I feel like setting your goals, you need to write that down, write the goals down, do the physical side.
Yeah. And with the Wheel of Fortune, it's about destiny, ups and downs, responsibility for one's own fate. So with that, you are also, here's the actual words from the booklet. So place your bet and watch the wheel spin round. It may be your night to win the jackpot, but watch out. You could be destined for bankruptcy. Before claiming the wheel was fixed or blaming fate, remember that you decided to play with the big boys instead of sticking with the slot machine. God, this one's an interesting tarot deck, isn't it? You decided to bet it all instead of cashing in your chips while you are ahead. The harsh lesson the Wheel of Fortune teaches us is that we are each responsible for our own fate, but we can chase our stars too. And that's my
I love it.
of the card you had. So here we go from Alison. She's in the UK. Now, has she got any other guiding question or anything from that? Because there's more than one Alison, I just noticed. And let's have a quick look. Alison, it's Alison Turnbull. I've just got to check.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any other one bar a high.
No, there's only
lots of little
emojis.
pictures.
Yes.
That's what emojis.
Alison, this is for you because Leanne will help me do the.
Yep.
Do the remember who I've done them for already as well too. If I've doubled up, whoops. Hang on.
So while Ros is doing that, honey, I've pulled the palette card, and this is more about sitting in your creative energy. Allow that energy to flow through you at the moment. I do get you are quite intuitive, so trust that intuition as well. Okay, be creative, express yourself, learn something new, is what the card tells you.
And the High Priestess is about mystery, secrets, and magic. So contained deep within her supernatural syrup are the here's me reading it wrong. Psychic powers and mysterious knowledge of the universe. When no one else is watching, she may choose to whisper some secrets to you one morning at the breakfast table. Then again, she may not. She often speaks in riddles. Don't expect her to spoon feed you the answer. So the High Priestess has a dual nature, evil and good, and is available in both dark, thick, rich, original, and diet-friendly, reduced-calorie light, whichever way you want to receive it. Receiver. I can't
Love it.
interpretations on these, but it certainly be open to receiving. whatever flavor and message is coming your way.
Perfect. I love it.
Yes, so do I. And Diane, we've got Diane here. Hi, lovely
Hey, honey.
Diane.
Look at that pussycat.
Isn't it gorgeous?
It is. So, honey, the card I've pulled for you is the fish, and this is very much about your inspiration, your creativity as well. I also feel like with this card, you're heading in the right direction. So, whether you've sort of been swimming against the current in the past, Spirit's reminding me that you are like drawing me to the fact you are swimming in the right direction. I've got Spirit tickling my nose with you, and I've got a gentleman coming in, and I do feel this gentleman was quite wise in his ways. So please know, I want to say grandfather figure is very much around you with his hand on his heart, which shows me the love and the pride that comes through. Find your inspiration, creativity, and growth. So sit in that energy.
And here we've got, there's the picture of the chariot.
I love it.
And it is certainly still there as part of it. Look at that. It is definitely including some people in with that. And it's about travel, decisions, and risk. You can't run your errands by relaxing on the sofa. So gas up that station wagon and get a move on. While on the road, you'll need to make some important decisions. Should you try that shortcut you've heard about or take the tried and true route like the back of your hand? So remember, nothing ventured, nothing gained. It is about taking some risks and making those decisions. But it's certainly, with the chariot, you've got the dogs in the background. I've got the dogs back, man. The two of them. I think someone's taking their dogs for a walk.
Oh, okay.
Fun with that, Diane.
Yes.
So I read your comment there. And who we've got next is Belinda. I've done one for Belinda because she was up the top saying, "Hi, Leanne," and I had to explain, I'm not Leanne, I'm Ros, and you are.
I had somebody call me Ros the other day as well. I just let it go.
I think it's funny, isn't it?
It is. I love it.
So who we've got next is Joe. Reading for you. I've got half the cards upside down, I think.
Hey, it gets like that sometimes. Hey, Joe, the breath card. Stop, take a breath, relax, and let go of that energy. Release what no longer serves you. Find your inner energy and balance. So just go back within. Find that balance back within you. Let go of other people's energy. But I kind of feel like everything's been quite in heightened lately, like it's go, go, go. And I know it's coming around to that time of year that we very much get like that. Just slow it down.
Yeah. And the card that I've got for you is the Lovers. Romance, infatuation, sex. I'll prove it. That's what it's got on there. Say, hang on. Oh, it's not going to focus. So the Lovers teach us that there is more to romance and relationships than long gazes into each other's eyes and the thrill of putting out in the back seat of a convertible. I don't think we do that much these days. Matters of the heart are always complicated, and with love comes many responsibilities and repercussions. Families. Don't be blinded by beauty and physical attraction. Keep your eyes on the road and watch for hazards ahead. So there's along the lines of relationship, know what's important for you, as well as what, with what Leanne added. That's cool stuff, isn't it? Like as in to have that reminder occasionally. And I'm just going to go through some of Joe's further comments. Yes, you can see the snake moment, but there was another one here. And you're too busy watching the snake go round. And then you say, you're telling me off, me and my buttons, I'm a naughty girl. But I've got to.
You can never take buttons away from Ros.
And here's another one from Joe. You're a very frequent commenter, which is good. You do like the snake going around the border.
Perfect.
And there was the card, please. I'm doing them just in order as I do. So it's an easier way for me to keep track. Now I've got to find, where was I before? So actually, where was I? There.
Joe.
There is. And Evelina, you said your dog can hear my dogs. Yeah.
I love it.
It's just so many people have been walking around out there outside. It's the right time of night for doing the walking here.
Yeah.
So there we go. We've got Steve. So There
Hey,
you go.
Steve. I get there's lots of love around you. The card I've pulled for you is the butterfly. It is very much about taking flight, spreading your wings, focusing on what you want. Now is the time to soar. So I do feel in the past that you've given so much to everybody else. Spirit's just making reference to now is the time. Okay, now is the time to bring the focus back to you, is the reference I get. And I get that from your mum's energy coming through. All right. She just kept giving me a beautiful smile, but I felt like I was fighting back the tears as well. So that would be her emotions coming through. And the card just caught my attention. There are no limitations. So no excuses for holding yourself back.
And this follows through with the Tower as well. Repression, breaking the mold, questioning convention. So it's time for you to break the mold, the gelatin mold, that is. When the Tower appears in a reading, it represents the need to question things, to see the delicious gelatin for what it really is. Ground up bones. Ground up bones and pig bones. That's if you're using animal-based ones. It is, that's true. Appearances can be deceiving. Are those maraschino cherries or lima beans? Don't resign yourself to becoming just another piece of fruit trapped inside the conventions of this towering dessert. So it actually is just following what is your own creativity and breaking that mold and being inventive and really growing your stuff as well. Okay. And hey, Kim, how are you? Couldn't see you. Oh, now you can. Oh, I was small down the bottom, wasn't I? I was just going to have a quick look. Did Steve have any other comments further below? There's a long list of comments there now. So that snake's bigger, is it?
It has got it. It's nearly, top to bottom. Steve says, don't let Ros steal your TV remote.
I don't do that.
That's a man thing, I reckon. In my house.
No, I don't flip between channels. I watch what I'm watching, and then I go, no, border looks good. Yeah, I can see that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there. Don't let Ros steal the TV remote. Cool one. Let's go back to Kim, because there's a growing list there, and we may run out of time if I keep doing this.
There is another comment further from Steve, just wanting to know any advice that for people that have their English would help, that are experiencing their first Christmas without a loved one. Maybe if that's all right with Ros, we could quickly touch on that before the end of the show.
Yeah, we can do that.
Cool.
Yeah, you keep reminding me, remind me though.
Will do.
Yes. So here I've got the Hierophant. What have you got?
I have Infinity, the never-ending cycle of energy. So, honey, know what you've been working towards is coming back around, sort of thing. That energy is circling back. The hard work will soon start to pay off. You're on the right track.
Ooh. And with the Hierophant out of the tarot, this tarot deck, it's about answers, wisdoms, and harsh truths. So if you've got questions and need answers, grab the TV guide and switch on the boob tube. The Hierophant offers many answers and reveals secrets on every station. It is a wise but undiscriminating oracle that broadcasts both family-oriented and adult programming. Yes, the reception is crystal clear, but you may not like what you see and hear. So it really is just taking in what you're receiving and I suppose acknowledging what Spirit is telling you and understanding from that fullness of what you feel is right. That's what I'm hearing and seeing from that one. Okay. Thanks.
Nice.
Thanks for being here, Kim. Sorry. There's something else I saw then. Anne. Okay.
Hey, Anne.
What have we got for Anne? I haven't seen Anne on before. Have you, Leanne?
No, it doesn't ring any bells, but I like your picture, little profile there.
Huh.
Yeah. So the card I've pulled for you, honey, is the Stag. Take a step back out of this energy at the moment. Take a good look at the bigger picture. Look at what is going on in that background sort of thing. I keep hearing it's time to see the bigger picture, to know what's going on, the time to, I want to say, lift the blinkers, so to speak, in that sense. Blinkers, isn't that what they put on horses when they race? The card says, observe, Listen and pay attention. Step back to see the bigger picture. There is more than meets the eye. Okay.
Cool. And I'm going to do the switch around this time so that this card is bigger, because where does it put us? Yes.
Yep, perfect.
Because just look at the detail on this one for you there, Anne. It is the Ten of Wands, and it's so busy with all of that that's in there of cleaning. But it means control, burden, weariness. No wonder you're carrying so much that you're cleaning. At last, you're in complete control of the situation. Unfortunately, it also means all the responsibility is yours, and it may be more than you can handle. Ten of Wands illustrates the housewife who has it all, but without the energy and zest she had in the Ace. So it may be time to put down the wands and rest up until next time. So I think you're getting a bit of an instruction there. Put it down or let someone else do it.
Sounds good.
That's what I reckon.
I love it.
So we'll go like this again, and it should move you. Oh, hang on. I was trying to move you. Here's me pressing the buttons again. There we go. Got it back.
The buttons don't always react to our pushes.
No.
That's
And
quite
now
funny.
we've got Alison.
Listen,
Have we done one for Alison before? No, this was the other
not
one.
since I've been on.
No, that's right.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
beautiful.
So let's go.
Yeah. So the card I've pulled for you, honey, I know you're asking about relationship. So it's more about interpreting it around your relationship. The sunflower, it's more about enriching yourself with that love, that light, that energy sort of thing. Have fun with it. All right. So to me, the card says enrich your life with joy, happiness, and longevity. So choose what it is you want within the relationship and allow yourself to feel that energy, that joyful, playful energy is very much there.
Yeah, and the Nine of Cups from this deck is about wishes fulfilled, gifts and attainment. So it's regarded as one of the most positive cards in the tarot. It suggests that you will receive everything your little heart desires and that all your dreams will be fulfilled. So everything on your wish list is under the tree just waiting to be unwrapped. Especially cool since it's coming up for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Untie the bow, tear off the paper and enjoy all the treasures that you have earned. Very prosperous. What's that word?
Prosperous?
It's not prosperous, but it's very similar.
Prosperity?
No, it's a Chinesey type thing. Propitious.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah, something like that.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
So we've got Belinda asking. I think I've done one for
You've done one for Belinda. Yeah, that was the first one.
Lovely. Thank you, Belinda. And she mentioned that I was tiny too. I wish I was tinier sometimes. Now, I know we've done Joe's and we've done Anne's. Did we do one for Alison Turnbull? Yes. And
Yes.
Diane and Nat? Yes. And here's Michaela. Hello, lovelies. And I'm just going to get up and close a curtain because it's dark outside. So hang on a sec. I'll swap the cards and then close the curtain.
Perfect. So while Ros is closing the curtain, honey, the card I've pulled for you is the web. All right. No, the hard work is behind you. I get you've built that foundation to now move forward and build the structure on it as well. I feel this isn't just in one part of your life. I actually felt there's a couple parts of your life that you need to focus that on. So give yourself the time, the permission, and the permission to be happy to move forward in that way. It says the hard work is behind you. It's time to look forward. Okay.
And I finally found the page for the Five of Wands. And this looks a busy card too for a lot of work. It's about competition, struggle, inner strength. And I didn't hear what Leanne had said, so this is completely out the blue for me. I'm not going to try and link it in, but you'd know what
it's already started to
in your life is. Growth and progress give way to inevitable conflict. So the Five of Wands depicts a weary housewife besieged by household appliances. These domestic assailants seek to overwhelm her just when things were going her way. So you may need to reach deep inside yourself to discover what it is that makes you stand out. So which secret weapon will leave your competition in the dust? So it's finding that right tool, that right skill, go with your intuition about what it is you needing to actually pick up and use for that, whatever happens for you there, Michaela. So, yeah.
Love
Okay.
it.
Was that linking in? Did it connect with what you
Yeah.
had
Because I
mentioned?
was talking about the hard work being behind her,
Ah, there
the
you go.
structure.
Yeah, it's finding the right thing that picks up, doesn't it? And moves
that's
on with
it.
that one. And Belinda's commenting, yes, it's a very 1950s deck, isn't it?
It's quite cute. I like it.
It's different. Yes, I like it too.
Yeah.
So more comments were there about the way this looks. And Nat is mentioning those cards look amazing. Go the snake. It is growing there, isn't it?
It is.
And Diane's mentioning, I love it when I press the buttons, makes her laugh. There we go. So,
Where would we be without buttons?
oh no, I've been playing with them today too because I was doing a little mini video. I needed to figure out how to do a bit of an instructional one without it being Loom. It needed to be more secure. I didn't want to put it on YouTube. I didn't want to do it on Loom. I didn't, so yeah. I'm pressing buttons, learning.
Fun.
Because the videos, like even this for an hour, I don't know how many gigs it's going to take. They are so huge when you're trying to share them, like as in a not a link, but an attachment.
Yeah.
So the 7 minutes that I did ended up being very close to 450 megabytes.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
you can do it on YouTube as a live, but then make it unlisted.
Oh yeah,
and get the
I
link.
know that. It's something even. Sometimes the sensitivity of what you're actually trying to record, I'm just aware more so now with what happens at times with data breaches and hacking.
Yes.
And I did have someone go into my GoDaddy and change something. So not that it was hacked, but something was changed that took my website down. It's been fixed now, but I didn't do it. Someone had to have with some of my ID or password or something.
Yeah.
So I'm a little more conscious, and I think everybody needs to be. If you connect to the internet and have your stuff anywhere on it, which is any government place and space, let alone the Medibank and all the rest and the Optus and whatnot, we are connected that way. We've just got to learn to live with it and certainly take those precautions we need to.
For sure.
So I did. But you find out, wow, it's taking a lot of data to do all this. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, that's me with a bit of a soapbox rant.
Love it.
And here we go, a reading for Kylie now. I've got to find your card because I've done. Did I do the 5 of Wands already for someone?
Yes. You did, yes.
Next one.
So while Ros is doing that, Kylie, the boat has come up for you. Now, this is about chance encounters. Spirit's getting my nose with your energy too. Honey, I want to say you've been going through a lot of changes lately, okay? And it's talking about chance encounters. But I just get the reference to me, there's a lot of frustration around you at the moment, all right? And I want to say take note when what's going on when you get that tickle to the nose, because I've got a beautiful, gentle older lady coming through, and I do want to say grandmother figure with that. She's touching the back of my hair as well, so you may find that you get that tickle at times too. She's just making reference to look at the changes that you have been going through, but also look at what else is going on. Trust your intuition with everything that is going on at the moment, because I feel there's things that are catching your attention and you're ignoring it, or you're not understanding what they are trying to tell you. The card says the time of chance encounters, new journeys and new explorations. All right, so new things are happening. Trust your intuition and go with that flow as it's being put in front of you. Okay, and there's much love from the other side. Beautiful. Thank you, honey. All right, Ros is shuffling around by the sound of it. There you go.
Did you read the message in the host chat?
No. It hasn't come up my end. Oh, yes, it has. The red button. They need to make that bigger so you can see it.
I thought it's easier than doing that than the other way. Anyway, I am back because...
Oh, no, don't burn it.
It's not. I forgot. I turned down my oven earlier to about 135, 40, 50, something like that, just to keep it warm. I haven't eaten tea yet, people. So that's all right. That's all right. I'll treasure it when I do get to eat. Now, 8 of Swords for you there, Kylie. It's about indecision, self-restriction, no-win situations. So what's on the card? Oh, my goodness, being speared in an olive. Like a chintzy platter of an appetizing hors d'oeuvres, life can offer plenty of no-win situations. The olive loaf looks just as bad as the cocktail weenie on a stick. God, this is American language, isn't it? Don't allow such indecision and second-guessing to restrict you. Though you're all probably revolting, you've got to try something or starve. They're all probably revolting. Eat. Why not take a stab at the mushroom puff? It's food. It seems to be the less of many evils. If you gag, you can always discreetly hide it in your pocket and taste something else. See, there's always a way out of an embarrassing situation. I think it's giving us the choice of, if something doesn't work first time, try something else, try something differently, because sometimes we get so enamored in doing the same thing, expecting a different result. Shift it round.
Yeah. And can I just say at 2014, Emily's put a comment up there, urgent, urgent. There's a little girl missing. She's 13 and has autism. Please get anything. Everyone flag this comment, please. Okay. What state, honey? I actually feel like I'm going west with that side of it. So she'll be found. It should be safe and found is the reference I get. I'm actually seeing long grass, parkland type thing with water nearby. So whether the long grass is more like reeds or something along a small body of water, I just feel like I've got a parkland area. I do feel confused with her energies, whether something's just sort of scared her a little bit or she's got a little bit disorientated is my feeling. Okay, but I do get a good feeling she will be found soon.
Yeah, I think I'm not feeling a great deal of distress from her
No,
herself either.
no, I'm not either. I actually feel like she's enjoying herself, but just a little bit disorientated.
Yeah, I think it just feels like there was some adventuring.
Yeah. I don't feel there's anything sinister or anything about it. I think it's just more the fact that she's wandered off with that. Something's caught her attention.
Yeah. Now, let's pop back, because we're not going to be able to get through everyone at this point in time, but that's okay. We'll try our best. I have got Dylan Stokes. I don't think I've done one for Dylan. Did we do Evelina? I think was one of the first in the list.
Yeah, I'm not too sure when I'm saying that.
Before you popped in, so that's fine. So we now have Dylan Stokes. So I'll do Dylan's. That was a very strange reading, the one with the olives and stuff like that. They're not an obvious explanation in the booklet.
No.
Why I like it, why I knew I needed to read them out.
It feels like it needs a martini with it.
It does, doesn't it?
Not that I've ever tried one.
No, but I've got some G&T I might end up attacking later.
Beautiful. Did you realise the other weekend at the fair we had a gin tasting stand right near us? I realised on the Sunday.
No.
And I'm like, Ros obviously didn't see that. They had a whole mess of different flavoured testings, little testers for it.
Oh, look, actually, I did see it, but without registering, because I was thinking I'll go back and check that out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I didn't end up being there tomorrow.
I should have checked it out for you, but
I should have taken a photo of their stand.
It tasted down. Apparently the flavours were really nice.
Look, some of what I'm getting in the Garden Gin Club, whatever it's called. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. So beautiful. So for Dylan, I've pulled you the emotions, and this is more about acknowledging what's going on at the moment. Trust in that energy. Trust what's coming up, because it all comes up for a reason, is the reference Spirit's giving me. The card says acknowledge your feelings while being present in this moment. Okay.
Yeah. And the Eight of Pentacles from this deck is about talent, imagination, and inspiration. So who knew that a modest attempt to beautify her dinnerware would thrust this simple housewife into an exciting new career? I haven't even looked at it. Oh, yep, she's doing some china painting. When the Eight of Pentacles appears, a sudden stroke of genius may guide you to an enterprising new field. So put your talents and imagination to use, because there's more you can do with dishes than just wash them. So I find that interesting.
Yeah, beautiful.
Go play, experiment, do different things as well. And Michaela's saying, oh, what was that? Oh, look.
Yeah, there's a scammer in the thing, so people please don't DM them and start asking people to.
Oh, one of those, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and Emily's just saying that the little girl's missing near Parklands. Near Parkland, yeah. She's been missing for 3 hours near Parkland.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see who you mean there with the trashy, the spamming thing.
Actually, that name's come up before, and they need to get some morals and find their own audience. I said it very politely this time. I didn't use the F word.
I'd like to be able to copy the technique they're using so that we can reciprocate and spam.
Let's do it back to
just let us know, how do you do this, that you're a bot type thing doing this on every other tarot reading or other place and space that does readings, because we wouldn't be the only ones.
No, that's it.
You sort of
mirror it back.
You have to target it back.
That would be hilarious. We could have some fun with that.
Oh, what's this one? I just noticed Kim. Sorry, I've got to have a look at this. Kim, that card's funny, Ros, as I was watching Naked Dating. And that was, she had the relationship one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Where did I get up to?
Sorry, I distracted you.
It was Angela, wasn't it?
No?
Yes, no? Oh, God, I've lost my way now.
We did Dylan.
We did Dylan's.
Yeah.
There. Then we
whoever's after that.
Angela.
There we go.
Bootson from her dad. So would you?
Oh, okay. I got told put the card down. The card I pulled for you, honey, was the Judgment card. Okay. So with Dad's energy, I'm very much being drawn to the stiff neck, the shoulders, the muscles, but I feel like it's more about he put his body through a lot in his younger years, sort of thing. So to me, it's a feeling, I want to say, worked hard in that way as well. I keep getting very much a structured energy with him, but very focused at the same time. What is it that you need to focus on at the moment? But like I said, I pulled the Judgment card, which is very much about you never know the pathway others have walked. What's your motives? No judgment required. So look at what's going on in your life at the moment and just be aware that judgment isn't coming through. Dad's guiding you is the reference I get. And I feel like he can't get enough words out quick enough. But I also get a bit of a cheeky energy with him at the same time. So please know he's got his hand on his heart, which is my sign for love and pride for yourself.
Yeah, gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah. And the Nine of Pentacles is about independence, confidence, and clarity. So you're being told this. Like an automatic dishwasher, you're completely self-sufficient and without the need of a helping hand. The Nine of Pentacles represents an independent woman who knows how to get the job done with ease and grace. Step into it. That's my comment. She's gone through all the necessary cycles and now her future is sparklingly clear. So step forward in confidence. What you are planning next, step into it. Know that it's the right path to take. Okay. And we've got Lisa, and this one will have to be, I think, the last one. No, we've got one more that I want to do. The next one after that's Bree. So, and then we get into repeat comments. So this is where it gets to, and then we'll just have a quick little chat. So Lisa, for you.
So Lisa, honey, I've pulled the Lion card. This is about finding that inner roar. Find your voice, find your strength, and stand in that inner power. Your inner power, your inner roar empowers you. It offers strength to overcome your hurdles. So know that by speaking up, you're going to find that strength. Stand in that energy.
Yes, and the Page of Cups is about cultivation, growth, and nurture. So it's creative, sensitive, nurturing figure who demonstrates the importance of pouring plenty of TLC on any relationships you'd like to see blossom. So, but like seeds planted in a garden, you must continually tend to your relationships lest they wither and die. Don't let your fear of rejection stunt your emotional growth. Cultivate the bonds you share and watch them bloom. So it really does take some nurture and self-understanding to continue to allow that to grow. And don't forget to water them like I forget to water plants. Okay.
That's my trick.
That's for you, Lisa. I have been eating some of my beetroot and I've taken some photos of my wicking
nice.
beds, but keep forgetting to post it.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Beautiful.
Now we've got Bree. You are going to be the last reading from the cards tonight. We'll then do a general one after this, just for everyone else that's left, if there's any that's there. Is that okay, Leanne?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, that's fine. Angela's just saying, beautiful reading, ladies. I understand my dad was very focused and cheeky too. Love it. And that personality is still very much there.
Yeah.
So, Bree, honey, you've pulled the dagger and the card says courage and protection. Surround yourself, break free from the negative cycles and release the unwanted attachments. So let go of what no longer serves a purpose. Reflect the negative energy back at those in your life that are negative that you can't cut the cords to, so to speak. And my feeling is some of that is to do more with family sort of stuff. So send that energy back and just protect your energy while dealing with those people.
Yeah. And as you comment there, like what you've mentioned there, Bree, as well, you'd love a card. There's been so many times this month that you feel your phone's been buzzing, but it hasn't.
Mhm.
Trust that those moments are spirit letting you know, hang on, pay attention what's happening around. What are you receiving? What we're thinking of at that particular
Yeah.
moment. And this, the Five of Swords card, is about accepting limitations, realism, and time management. Sure, you can think you can do it all, but no one is perfect. So you should acknowledge and accept your limitations and focus on goals that are actually within your reach. So your perfectionist nature may be working against you. Knitting baby booties and darning socks, who darns, is an attainable goal. Sewing your entire wardrobe from scratch is not. All the time wasted on the impossible could have been used more effectively for realistic tasks. So that's what the card is for you tonight. And that's where I think, also put that trust in, those buzzy moments where you think you've heard something or send something, trust that its message is coming in for you.
Yeah. Trust that first thought because that is that connection with spirit. It's the monkey mind that then comes in second of all and we question.
Yeah. And then next we've got a whole heap of these lovely messages saying, hi, Leanne, hi. And we have a wrong side on the card at one point showing. Must have. And further comments there. So I'll leave that there. I'm just going to skip through to see if there's anything that I would really like to pick up on, but there's not really. Is there anything that's caught your eye?
There was
This was
Steve's
that one. Yeah,
comment.
that's what I was trying to find.
Yeah.
And I've got it there. Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful. So Steve, what I usually advise people is first of all, allow yourself the time and energy to acknowledge the grief that does come up at these times because it definitely can be quite heightened around these times as well. But quite often when we feel like we find ourselves having thoughts, memories of those people that have passed over, it's usually their soul with us at that time. So give yourself, like I said, the time and the space and the permission to acknowledge what is coming up, but also sit with their energy, reflect on their life, what they brought into your life, give gratitude in that way. Another way you can do it is I encourage people to sit with a photo of that person or something that belonged to them, and it's called psychometry, where you can feel their energy as well. But just nurture yourself through this time is really important. Don't shut it down. A lot of people will shut that grief down. It's really important to acknowledge it and to let go, to allow the healing process to move forward. No, so sending much love.
Yes, and the other side of that too is, I'm just reading a thing.
There's another one there.
Yeah, well, I'll have a quick look through those in a minute. But the other way of looking at what is the experience of a first Christmas without having loved ones around. In our society, for the Western world, so to speak, there isn't a great deal of expression or teaching of the importance of the role that death has in our life. We're almost put in that state of mind that you've got to ignore it, you've got to push it away. That's not something you want to do, want to think of, want to accept or acknowledge, that we are born to die. We do pass on. We do move out of this body and into the other world, whatever that is. It depends on our belief system, of course, where we feel that we're going. And that's where, for that moment where there is those firsts of Christmas, missing the physical aspect of someone who we've had die and move to wherever that realm is, that it is the space to really connect in that knowing that it's not the end by just dying. You know, our physical body is only the vessel for this world. We are sharing space and time in another dimension, in another parallel universe, if you understand some of the quantum science and physics and all the rest of it. We won't know the absolute of all of that until it happens for us. So it's just trusting and knowing that it's not the end just because we die. And we have all of that energy is still present. And that's why we can do what we do, because spirit is connecting with us all the time. Or when we choose to. It can be a choice. Many, they ignore it completely and live a life that's barren of that connection. I couldn't imagine my life without this connection of what is the spirit world. And all that involves and includes, and it is so inclusive. Just love it. Anyway, that's my message around that one. So
perfect.
Being indulgent. Now, where was it that you saw something else?
Oh, it's another scammer coming in.
Oh, the scammers.
Yeah, I think I just blocked them.
Okay, good. I haven't had time to do that. I'll go back through all of it anyway. So, and Kim's just saying confused with what to do with unit. Now, I would have thought that would have sold by now.
Yeah.
Have there been offers come in and they weren't high enough? I don't know.
Well, honey, with the limitation of housing out there, have you considered renting it out? Because rentals are bringing high dollars.
Well, I think that was the other option that she was looking at. I felt sure that it was going to sell very quickly.
Yeah, keep it on the market. Put a tenant in there with the intent that it's an investment property with already tenanted. Yeah.
And that's interesting. Do love the snake missed that phone game. I can vaguely remember that phone game as we're still seeing that snake wander around. Look, it's been lovely to see everyone, and I know that we haven't got time now for any more of the individual card pull. So do you want to pull a card? And this is for everyone who's missed out. And here's Louisa. Lovely to have you.
Hey, honey.
As well too. I'm just going to pop up some of the names. And from Melinda, as you've got your card, I'm pulling the card now.
Perfect. Steve, you're very welcome, honey.
Yes.
So the card I've pulled for everybody is the fire card, and it's very much about taking back control, finding that fire within you. Look at what lights you up and stand in that energy. Okay.
And here we go with the 10 of Cups. Because I have no idea, I don't, hang on. I don't remember meanings of tarot very much at all for, once upon a time I tried memorizing them all and I think, Cups is around emotions. 10 is almost the completion of that cycle. So what it's actually meaning for me reading this is that there is a completion, a fullness of what you can be sharing of yourself with others around you, that you're feeling that more emotional stability and able to express love, all of those, the unconditional love, as well as all of those different range of emotions that we have, but with the understanding of what it means for you in each and every situation you're faced with. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling around that. So it's wonderful having you here as well, Terry. I was wanting to put that one up because you're hometown stuff. Oh my, we did have a lot of scammers in there.
Oh, we did, and I
Oh,
love the last one. She feels very strong connections with everybody, so she's very clever tonight.
oh, where's
isn't she?
this? Oh, yep.
Let's just
Oh,
copy and
look,
paste and change the name.
yes. I don't know that it adds to our snake though, with all these comments that are going through. But it's amazing. There it is, a name by a rose by any other name. I've got beautiful roses out there on my miniature bushes. The 3 miniature bushes, 2 of them are flowering, blooming, and they're gorgeous. And I haven't posted those photos yet either.
You
So I
have
may
to.
do that later.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that
Yes.
person is an ass snake.
Yes.
Ass
So
snake.
thank you, each and every one. And Kim is suggesting, yes, you might have
Yeah.
to rent it out. Thank you.
Yeah,
Look,
get the income coming in.
yep.
Yeah.
And that could be what is going to be, what is it called? A catalyst.
Yeah.
The catalyst for actually getting that it sold as a tenanted unit. It might go a lot better that way.
Yeah. I like Steve's comment, like the phone scammers.
Oh, this is problem solved. Yeah, for the phone ones, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
bit harder to do in print.
We might
Whistle,
blow
whistle,
your
whistle, whistle,
ears.
So thank you, each and every one of you, for being here, and have a lovely night, as reflected by Sarah. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us, especially Leanne. Now, you have usually got some things coming up.
Yeah.
You
What
want
have
to
I
quickly
got?
share them before we go?
Yep. At the moment, the Inner Soul Guidance cards have a special for the month of November. If you buy a deck or 2 or 3, you get free postage on them at the moment. So we've got that going on, and that's on the innersoul.com.au website. I'm heading to Whyalla on the 19th to the 21st doing readings. So I've got some of those spaces ready, still available. I think there's a couple on the 19th and a few in the afternoon on the 21st. And then I'll be at the Old Adelaide Jail on November the 26th doing readings from a cell. So that'd be fun. So
yeah,
that's
and
me.
I'll put the link there for
Thank you.
your website in both forms. I'm going to do that same.
Oh, and then the 10th and 11th of December, Ros, we're at Colonnade Shopping Centre for the fair.
Yes.
I nearly forgot my own fair.
And I might even put the other, I don't know how Facebook likes this, but I'm going to put my other newer website on there as well. I still haven't finished building that one out. All those links, we can spam.
Yeah, that's it. Why not?
Follow us, which way is that? That way. Up here.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just move it round, then you can see it. Follow us like the snake around there. I have fun with pressing the buttons, as everyone knows.
Of course. Why not? That's how we learn.
It is, yes, absolutely.
So,
and there we go. Are you broadcasting the jail night, Leanne? And it's spelled GAOL in
it's the old style American
English.
Yeah. That one is actually a day fair. So I think you pay like $4 or $5 to get in, and the jail will be full of stalls, like a market sort of thing. So won't actually be a paranormal sort of side of it. But Ros, we need to get back into that.
I know. I do remember, and it is reminded to me. What's the right way of saying that? Yes, I'm getting a elbow jolt sometimes.
Yeah.
We should be doing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Even if it means going, because I want to do the Port Adelaide Train Museum.
Yeah.
So even if we go along and do, one with Craig and just see what we can video. We'll wink at Craig.
Yeah. So yes, we've changed it. So thank you, each and every one of you. I'm not quite sure how or what I've done with this one, but it's got here. We're about to do the spinner for the competition. I do have a Stream Elements thing in or somewhere in YouTube, but I don't know what I did with it, how I set it up, or what it's about. So go to the YouTube channel, people, and just check it out if you can. Let me know, because I don't think I can as the owner of the account.
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Kim, if you want something like to have a look at some paranormal stuff that's been recorded, I was actually looking at my YouTube channel last night and found, Ross, I don't think you were there for that one, but it was a Z Ward we did back in 2019 where it was pitch black and things were going off and whatnot.
Yeah.
Nat
Oh, wasn't
saying yes to a paranormal night. Maybe people can let us know if they are interested, and maybe we could do Strath or Adelaide Railways, or we'll get a group together and do it as a big group because it's more fun when we do it that way.
Uluru, whatever.
Yeah.
Spooky places there apparently.
Yeah, definitely. I can imagine.
Yeah, Gladstone.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done Gladstone Jail yet. I did readings across the road from it, but not in the jail.
There's places and spaces. Yeah, look,
Yeah.
what's your YouTube channel? Mine, if you do a search at Ros Boundy, actually mine is YouTube/C/Ros Boundy. You'll find mine. I'm not going to put it in the comments link here in case I get the Facebook jail for doing something stupid like
different
that.
platform.
Yeah.
And mine's just search Leanne Winston Psychic Medium. It comes up. That's what I did on my TV last night. My husband wasn't paying me attention, so I searched myself on YouTube, and he goes, "Why are you playing this?" I'm like, "Oh, you are paying attention."
Oh, you can do that on the smart TVs.
Yeah,
I had to do that too.
It was quite funny.
Oh, you've got things going in my mind. Anyway, look, we better leave it there, otherwise we'll still be here in a couple of hours, which I need to go and eat before it burns.
That's it. Well, thank you for having me, Ros. It's been beautiful as always.
I love having you being able to pop in like this. It was wonderful. Thank you. It does feel like it's been so long, and it's lovely to have you back. So hopefully it can continue, because the 3 weeks over in New Zealand, I don't know that I can do any of this because of I don't know what data costs, how you do it, and the rest of it. There's no way I'm paying a fortune per gigabyte for, because it does take close to a gigabyte for this type of show to be done. So okay, so Kim's going to find your channel, and you're going to Monte Cristo.
Where's that?
It sounds very American, doesn't it?
It does.
Isn't it? Louisa, you've got to let us know. Canadian? Monte Cristo. Are you? Where's
Louisa's from Mount Barker.
She's in Mount Barker.
Yeah, she's from here.
There is a Louisa, someone that I have on that I've come across that's Canadian.
Canadian, her son passed by memory.
So what's this one? Our spirit in our office keeps opening the sliding doors. You're right, I correct, didn't work that one. I've been doing proofreading most of the day, so there you go.
Yeah. Good job to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, each and every one of you. Love having you here. Thank you so much. Oh, Junie. So that's where it is, Junie.
Where's Junie?
Victoria or New South Wales.
Oh, okay. I'm up for road trips.
Oh, yeah. So am I.
Especially for that.
Yes. Okay, we better get going. So thank you, Leanne. Thank you, each and every one of you out there. Certainly share that we are on when we pop up. Do the notification tick thing, however you're supposed to do that, so you get to know, get alerted when we are live. Wednesdays is Leanne's evening one that she does her readings. I still do the daily ones, but Friday night's the one that we do this one. So love having you here, and thank you. God bless to each of you, and keep being the best, whatever you want to be.
That's it. Namaste.
Bye.